Salt, which is broken down in water, creates a greater concentration of ions if there is a greater amount of salt dissolved. It dissolves in water because the positive part of water molecules attracts the negative chloride ions, and the negative part of water molecules attracts the positive sodium ions. If the salt does not dissolve, the forces between ions is greater than the water to ion attractions. Basically, Na and Cl are more attracted to each other than they are to the oppositely charged water molecule ions.
Back then, there was a plentiful amount of salt, though it was not as cheap as it is today. People were forced to buy salt, although it was not needed. Many economies were ruined due to the tax on salt purchases, also known as the gabelle. The British economy was thriving, the French economy was suffering, and the Scottish economy was in the middle. Salt helped multiple people preserve food and was used in ceremonies, often representing good fortune and hospitality. Since salt was often traded, language and culture spread worldwide.
As opposed to the 1800s, nowadays, salt is more abundant because it is derived from the ocean where it's dissolved. Once it dries, large deposits of salt are removed from rocks and other organic matters. It is sold at such a low price due to the availability of supplies. There is a variety of salt because they occur naturally in the sea but can also be mined on land. This is why there are many different types of salts. Fun fact, salt is used in the process of paper making, often to bleach the paper.
Salt is a compound that has been used for many years. Salt has been used to preserve food, since back then they didn't have anything to preserve their food with. They would preserve their food by covering their entire food with salt. Foods that they would preserve would be dry food like bread, cod, also known as fish, and meat, all types of meat. Salt was also used in ceremonies like weddings. Salt is used in weddings, and the bride and groom bring their own salt, then pour it into one single container. This symbolizes their two lives being intertwined and inseparable. Most of the time, the salt is colored or dyed in these ceremonies in order to be able to see the salts mix together.